Hello dear students, myself Miss Vaishali Dekate. Welcome to my channel. I am teaching you subject maths in standard 7th. In this video, we are going to continue with our chapter number 1, geometrical constructions. We will learn the concepts of congruent segments and congruent angles. We will solve questions from practice set 6 and 7. But before that, subscribe my channel by pressing subscribe at right side. Press the bell icon also to get my recent videos. Before starting our practice set 6, let's learn congruence of segment. We will do this activity 1. Take rectangular paper, place two opposite sides one upon the other. They coincide exactly. So I have taken this rectangular paper. I will place opposite sides one upon other. Let us see. I have placed this opposite sides and we can see that they coincide exactly with each other. They match with each other. And that's why we can say that they are congruent with each other. We can do same thing about these two opposite sides. So I am going to place them on each other. And we can see that they are matching with each other and that's why they are coinciding exactly with each other and they are congruent sides. Now next activity, activity 2, use ruler, measure the length of seg AB. I am going to measure it. It is 4.3 centimeter. Measure the length of seg PQ also. It is also 4.3 centimeter. So AB is also 4.3 centimeter and PQ is also 4.3 centimeter. So the segments which are having equal length are congruent. So from this two activity, what we can say, if given line segment are in equal length, they are congruent. So based on this property, we are going to solve our practice set 6 questions. Let's start practice set 6. Okay, so let us read this question number 1 from practice set 6. Write the names of pairs of congruent line segments. We have to write the names of pairs. Two congruent segments we have to write. We have to use divider to find them. That means we can find out congruent segment by using divider. Just now we have seen how we can use our ruler or scale to find out the congruent segment. Here we have to use divider. We can use divider also to find out the congruent segment. We all know congruent segments are the segments whose lengths are equal. So let us use divider. I am having this divider with me. I will be measuring the length of any one segment and I will check which other segments are congruent with the first segment. So first I will be checking the length of segment GM by using my divider. See children, as you all can see, G to M distance I have taken in my divider, 2 points of my divider. So let us check this distance with the other segments. Without changing the distance between these 2 points, I will be checking which other segments are congruent with segment GM. So let us check here. I have placed these 2 points of my divider on point G and N and I can see that GN is also congruent. I did not require to change the distance between these 2 points of my divider. So GM and GN, these two segments are congruent with each other. So let us write here. I will be writing on my textbook. You all can write in your notebook. So I am writing here seg GM is congruent. This is congruent sign. Seg GN. GM and GN are congruent with each other. I will put the identical marks on them. Now let us once again check the distance GM. As we have seen, GN is congruent. Let us see GB. We can see that GB is quite bigger than this. So I am not going to write GB. Now let us check GR. We can see that GR distance is also same as GM. GM and GR, these two distances are same. That means what? Seg GM GM is congruent with seg GR also. GM and GR also congruent. Now let us check again GC. I have not changed the distance. I have taken this GM distance. Now let us take this GC. GC is bigger. Now GE. We can see that GE also equal with GM. Correct? I did not require to change the distance. So GE is also congruent with GM. So I will be writing seg GM is congruent with seg GE. GM and GE also congruent. Now let us take GD. GD is very small, so I cannot take GD. So in this way I have got this three pairs of congruent segments. Now let us check for GB. I will be changing the distance between my divider 2 points, and I will take the distance GB in my divider. As you all can see, I have taken this GB. Let us check which other segment is congruent with GB. GR is smaller. Let us check GC. Yes, we can see that GC is congruent. It is equal. I did not require to change the distance between my compass. Not my compass. It is my divider. So as we all can see, GB and GC are congruent. The distances are same. Distances are equal. GB and GC, these two distances are equal. So I can write here seg GB is congruent with seg GC. Okay. So again, if you want, you can write, as we all can see that all these four segments are congruent with each other: GM, GN, GR, GE. So GM we have written with GN, GM we have written with GR, GM with GE, and then these three segments are also congruent with each other because their distances are equal. So we can write GN is congruent with GR here. Seg GN is congruent with seg GR. We can write seg GR is congruent with seg GE also. So we can add the congruent segments here. Okay. So I am writing one more segment here. Seg GR is congruent with seg GE. In this way we can complete this sum by writing the pairs of congruent line segments using our divider. Now let us see this second question. On the line below, the distance between any two adjoining points shown on it is equal. Hence fill in the blanks. That means this distance between 2 points is equal. That means distance between QP is equal to distance between PZ, is equal to distance between ZY, is equal to distance between YX. Then it is equal to distance between XW, it is equal to distance between WA, it is equal to distance between AB, and it is equal to distance between point B and C. So in this way all these distances are equal. We will consider this distance as 1 unit. Okay, we will write this distance as 1 unit. That means what? QP is 1 unit, segment PZ is equal to 1 unit, length ZY is also 1 unit, length YX is also 1 unit, length XW is also 1 unit, length WA is also 1 unit, length AB is also 1 unit, and length BC is also 1 unit. And accordingly we will be writing the answer here, the segments which are congruent with given segment. So let us see segment AB is how much. The distance between point A and B is how much, we will find it out. So AB, let us see where AB is there. AB. So we can see distance between AB is 1 unit. Correct? We have taken 1 unit distance. So AB is 1 unit. So we can write any segments whose distance is 1 unit. So you can write segment QP also. You can write segment PZ also. You all can write segment ZY also. Segment YX also. Segment XW also. Segment WA also. AB is given to us, so we should not write AB. we can write segment BC also. As AB is 1 unit distance, so we can write any segments which is having the distance 1 unit. So I can write QP. It is not necessary your answer and my answer is same. You can write any segments which is having the distance 1 unit. Okay, now let us see the second segment. It is AP. So check the distance between point A and P. So AW1, WX2, that means 1 unit distance is there. So we will measure the distance, count the distance. A to W1, W to X1, X to Y1, and Y to Z1, and Z to P1. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. How much it is? 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 1, 5. So segment AP distance is 5 unit. As AP is 5, we will find out the other segment which is having the distance 5 centimeter. If you start from Q, so QP1, then this 2, till Z it will be 2, till Y it will be 3, till X it will be 4, and till W it will be 5. So Z to W, the distance is 5. So we can write Q to W. Q to W, the distance is 5. So we can write QW also here. If you start counting from point P, we will getting PA, and PA is given here. Either you can write AP or PA, one and the same thing. So PA is given here. So we should not start from P. We can start from Z. So ZY1, YX2, XW3, WA4, and AB5. That means Z to B distance is 5. So we can write ZB also. If you start from Y, so YX1, then till W it is 2, till A it is 3, till B it will be 4, and till C it is 5. So we can write YC also. Y till Y to C. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can write YC also. So any one distance you can write, which I have told now. Now let us check AC distance from A to C. How much distance it is? A to B 1 and B to C 1. So 1 plus 1, AC distance is 2 unit. So we have to find out segment whose distance is 2 unit. So if you start from A and count on the left hand side, see the distance AW1, WX2. So we can write AX or XA. So we can write XA also here. Or if you start from W, you can write WX1, XY2. So YW, Y to W distance is 2 unit. So we can write YW also. We can write ZX also, because Z to Y1 and Y to X1. So 1 plus 1, 2. So we can write ZX also here. So it is up to you. You can write any segment which is congruent to this AC. Now let us check BY. Fourth sum. BY, B to Y, count the distance. BA1, then this one, from till X, again YX, WX1 and XY1. So 1, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. It will be 4. So BY is 4. We have to find out the segment whose distance is 4. If you start from Q, you can take this 1, 2, 3, 4. So Q to X, the distance is 4. So we can write QX also. If you start from P, which distance will be 4? PZ1, 2, 3, 4. So PW also we can write here. Okay. So in this way we have to keep on writing the congruent segments. Now let us check for YQ. I am going to rub this out. Okay. Now let us check for YQ. Y to Q. YZ1, then this 2, and this 3. YQ is 3 unit distance. So we have to find out the segment whose distance is again 3 units. So if I start from Y and I keep on counting on the right hand side, let us check for this YX1, XW2, and then this will be 3. We can write YA also or AY also. Okay, AY or YA, we can write anything, one and the same thing. Now BW, start from B, A1 and AW2. So BW distance is 2. From B to W distance is 2 unit. And we have to write down the segment whose distance is 2 units. So if you start from A, AB1, AC, BC2. So 1 plus 1, 2. So AC distance is 2. We can write AC here. You can write any other distance QP and PZ. That means QZ is 2 unit. If you start from Z, ZY, YX. So ZX is 2 unit. So you can write ZX, you can write QZ, any segment which is having the distance of 2 unit. So it is not necessary your answer and my answer should be same. You can write the different answer, but answer should be valid. So in this way we have to find out the congruent segment from given line. Let's start practice set 7. Now before solving our practice set 7, let us learn congruence of angles. Observe the given angles, write the names of those having equal measures. We have to observe these given angles. Angle ABC is of 35 degree. Angle NIT is of 90 degree. Angle PTQ is of 100 degrees. Then angle SPM is of 35 degree. Angle RTS is of 100 degree. And then angle SRI of 90 degree. So from these angles, which angles are having equal measure, we can see that angle ABC is 35 degree and angle SPM is also 35 degree. So ABC and SPM are congruent angles. Then we can see that angle NIT is 90 degree here. This NIT is 90 degree. So angle SRI is also 90 degree. So NIT and SRI are congruent with each other. Then angle PTQ is 100 degree and angle RTS is also 100 degree. So angles having equal measures are congruent with each other. Now I know two angles with equal measures are congruent to each other. So if angle LMN is congruent with XYZ, then XYZ is also congruent with angle LMN. If angle LMN is congruent with ABC and ABC is congruent with XYZ, then LMN is congruent with XYZ. That means if first angle is congruent with second angle is congruent with third angle, then first angle is congruent with third angle. So based on this property of two angles with equal measures are congruent to each other, we will solve questions from practice set 7. Now read this question from practice set 7. Some angles are given below. Using the symbol of congruence, write the names of pairs of congruent angles in these figures. So we have to use the symbol of congruence and we have to write the names of congruent angles. Now let us first see this angle AOC. The measure of this full angle is not given, but this angle is divided into three small angles, angle AOB, angle BOD and angle DOC. Let us measure with the help of our protractor. We will be measuring this full angle AOC. Place the protractor very carefully. Place this midpoint on point O so that you can measure it very nicely. It is 90 degree. We can see that angle AOC is 90 degree and angle PQR is also 90 degree. That means AOC and PQR are congruent angles. So AOC is 90 degree. AOC is divided into angle AOB, angle BOD and angle DOC. That means AOC is made up of adding these three angles, by adding the three angles. So let us first solve it and then we will write the names of congruent angles. So angle AOC, this full angle, measure angle AOC. Measure of this angle AOC is equal to measure of angle AOB. This angle AOB we can see here, plus measure of angle BOD plus measure of angle DOC. Just now we have seen that AOC is 90 degree, so I will put 90 degree here. AOB is given 45 degree. So below AOB I write 45 degree. BOD we have to find out. We have not given a measure of angle BOD plus measure of angle DOC is 30 degree. 90 degree as it is I am writing 45 plus 30 is 75 degree. We can add this 45 and 30 plus measure angle BOD. Now this 75 I bring on left hand side, plus 75 will become minus 75. 90 degree as it is I write, this will become minus 75 is equal to measure angle BOD. So 90 degree minus 75, what we will be getting? 15 degree, correct? Is equal to measure angle BOD. So BOD we got 15 degree. Now see children, we have to write the names of congruent angles. So before writing names of congruent angle, let us see this angle BOC. Here O point is there. Angle BOC I write here. BOD we have got 15 degree. Now let us write measure angle BOC. This angle BOC is made up of two small angles, angle BOD and angle DOC. So I write here measure angle BOD plus measure angle DOC. So measure angle BOC is equal to BOD, just now we got 15 degree, DOC is 30 degree, and therefore measure angle BOC is equal to 45 degree. Okay, now we will be writing the names of congruent angles. Names of the pairs of congruent angles I write here. Names of pairs of congruent angles. Let us write one by one here. First pair. As we have measured this angle AOC in the textbook, we got it 90 degree and PQR is also 90 degree. So I write angle AOC is congruent with angle PQR. We have to put congruent symbol. So first pair we have got first pair of congruent angles. Now let us write the second pair. We can see here angle AOB is 45 degree and angle BOC also we got 45 degree. BOC is also 45 degree. So I can write angle AOB is congruent with angle BOC. Again this angle AOB is 45. RST also 45. We can see here angle RST 45 given in the textbook only. So I write angle AOB is congruent with angle RST. BOC is also 45. So fourth pair we can write angle BOC is congruent with angle RST. RST and BOC both are 45. Now let us check this angle. Angle DOC is 30 degree and angle LMN is also 30 degree. So I can write angle DOC is congruent with angle LMN. Can you see any other congruent angle which are having the same measure or equal measure? We cannot see. So we have got these 5 pairs of congruent angles from these diagrams.
Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.